EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Carolina Panthers. First game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
This will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
To the air, Dart. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Formation for the Giants.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Young now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are.
it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 44 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw is Dart. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scalabrini. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Dart. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And finally he's taken down at the 18. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Pass intended for Jatavion Sanders. Incomplete. The coverage by Andrew Phillips.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And we'll get this one down to about the 17. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Third down, Young from the gun. Got a man, that's Liggett. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
It's 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now here's Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
At the 19-yard line.
Throwing his dart. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tershawn Wharton coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
It's third down. 3rd and 12.
Looking to throw, dart. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Now it's Horn. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think if they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again, in fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after it right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Panthers 14. Giants nothing.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, dart. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Trying to connect there with Wan'Dale Robinson. And it's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Dart going to look to throw here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I see through your act, and I still enjoy the show.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw, Young. This is caught by McMillan. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. That's to the sideline and incomplete. The Panthers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The play fake, now Young. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. There's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
To throw now, Dart. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down, here's Scatterby. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. It is caught, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Dart going to give to Scannable. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Dart. This will be caught at about the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 1-yard gains are trending. The same result on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll go. Here's Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors from 3 yards out. And the Giants take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other. Side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And Sanders has got it complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here this first half. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
getting the touchdown. This is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Scatterbo to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw, Dart. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Giants. Theo Johnson, 52 yards. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, today's NFL, those tight ends are often throwing to wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup. Relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up a third
That's a
down
play to
and
applaud
10
because
yards to
these
go.
RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Young. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing his dart. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Nabers with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The kicker on for the extra point.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Well, not one you see often there, as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
It's now second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Young. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll find McMillan here. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Young to throw it. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
To the left side, he's got McMillan. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Giants 20.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Young now. And that is incomplete. The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Giants. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
To throw is Durham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll try to throw for it with Dart. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton from 8 yards out. And the Giants have come back to make it a 2-point game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Project, this ain't what you want.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Chauncey Golston able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Got a man, that's Leggett. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Panthers first down.
Now Young. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
That's another.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
He will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, 22 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Dart going to look to throw here. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To the air, Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple of yards short of the first. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Dart. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The play fake. Now Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette, 51 yards. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
42. Giants, 28. Ryan Fitzgerald.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 65 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now again, it's Hubbard going left. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 12, operating from the 39. Looking to throw, Young. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Young. And he comes back with one complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. We're pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Looking to throw, Dart.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Tershawn Wharton picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It's second down.
They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The offense on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. And this will be taken at the 13. So possession goes over here on the punt. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. His throw incomplete.
Intended for Xavier Legette. Incomplete. Javon Holland there on the coverage.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Panthers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Fitzgerald down for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Panthers 49, Giants 35. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Back to throw here. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be fourth down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
They'll look to throw again. Catch made by Slayton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
83 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Well, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Throwing, Young.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
It's Young off play action.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And Young's going to throw it here.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bryce Young
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you say, they scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Here is third and quite a ways.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Young here to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points.